Greetings and welcome to Cinema Imagination, a series dedicated to showcasing the many possibilities that film can offer in narrative and aesthetics. My name is Esteban Rodriguez, and the fifth film we will be discussing is one of the most incredible depictions of horror in the occult, that of which we can never fully comprehend. This is Häxan. Subtitled Witchcraft Through the Ages, this film's historic production and reception upon its initial release would inadvertently be reviled and questioned, much like its subject matter. All can be traced back to its specific imagery of the grotesque lives of the witches that many still find themselves repulsed by centuries later. However, when it comes to its filmmaker right in the middle of this legacy, Benjamin Christensen, therein lies a journey of simple curiosity. Before being a filmmaker, Christensen dabbled in many paths where he wanted his career to go. From a doctor to just a professional actor, he then settled on directing. That too would lead into separate avenues for discovery. When it comes to the origin of his curiosity for witchcraft, Christensen discovered Malleus Maleficarum, a 15th century text that combined nothing but theories and narratives about the occult and other forms of magic. No one really knows if everything said in this text is meant to be completely true, but it was that gave Christensen the spark to make the film about witchcraft. In regards to the approach he took with this film, it is an interesting point of debate of what exactly this film is. On one hand, it has a style of something in the vein of a documentary, with text giving context to the images we see on screen. But on the other, is it that at all? Is it something that can be seen as this hybrid between fiction and reality, where it's just meant to be a study on witchcraft? Perhaps it's all of those things. For especially this early in cinema history, what would be seen as specific genres and modes of filmmaking have yet to be fully realized. Thus, in the 1920s in particular, for most filmmakers, it was a period of unbridled creativity. Christensen with Häxan sought to bring the audience into this world that combined the sacred with the profane. Many of the faces contort and express with such malice. The production design and use of light makes scenes contain a strong feeling of darkness, and in the middle lies this film's portrayal of the devil, played by Christensen himself, a creature that represents everything repugnant about our world, as he smiles and sticks his tongue out in a crude yet powerful way. Häxan is definitely a film I have selected, if only to showcase a truly original aesthetic achievement in the medium, a work that feels like something that hasn't been made before nor replicated since. But once again, as we go back to the imagination thematic that comes back into play, we should also go back to the origin of this project. No matter if what we see on screen is based on facts or not, Christensen was so fascinated by what he had read that he took it upon himself to share his fascination with the world, expressed in the only way he knew how. It had to be disgusting at points. It had to be taboo at points. It had to be a film that would inevitably make people angry. For that is the power of great art in its creation, to solely stick to a singular vision no matter what happens. If we believe in the art and believe it has purpose, that it has something to say, perhaps we can offer something very special.